Alright, YouTubers, we're on to the second set between BeSt and Type B here. BeSt already falling behind. And I was mentioning in that last game that Type B might go for a very strange strat that he used against Pure, but he actually didn't. His game against Pure, he used a proxy hatchery with proxy sunkens right at the front of the natural expansion, which worked extremely well on Holy World against Pure. And it's pretty much the same thing that Great's gone for a couple of times on Medusa before they change Medusa to stop that from happening. So they might have to change Holy World to stop that from happening. But it worked out great against Pure. He never had to use Infested Terrans or anything. And he didn't use Infested Terrans in the last game either. That was just a very smart plan. Type B is coming with some smart plans today. 3, 2, 1, 0. So yeah, BeSt will have to be mindful of that. Even though he's on a less Zerg-favored map now. Outsider. 3-player map. Let's get the colors and positions. Over here at the 9 o'clock in orange is Type B. The bloodiest Zerg ever. And over at the 2 o'clock position in teal is BeSt. Yeah, probably the most viable strat I've seen for Protoss to go for against Zerg on this map, Outsider, is Corsair Reaver. Since the map works a lot like Andromeda, there's a lot of... Well, it's very hard to get from base to base, and that makes a very mobile air build probably the best strategy for Protoss to go for. And it's pretty much the best strategy for a Zerg to go for as well. Guardians work very well on this map. But if BeSt goes for Corsair Reaver, Guardians are going to be pretty much useless. The most notable example of Corsair Reaver on this map was Stork. I forget who he faced, but he did end up winning with a Corsair Reaver build here. And BeSt is very comfortable with Corsair Reaver. I remember he used it in the OSL finals against July on Andromeda. Even though he wasn't quite aggressive enough, he basically choked the whole series. But yeah, he has a very strong Corsair Reaver build anyway. Here comes the Overpool build from Type B. And we'll see if he puts up the gas and goes for a very similar strat in this game. You know what? He actually could go for a very similar strat in this game. Sneaking Zerglings around minerals. He could sneak his Zerglings through more minerals with more drones if he wanted to. He can make this game go a lot like the last game, but we'll see if he does or not. Spawning pool coming up. The gas not quite up yet, so I think he's going to save minerals for another hatchery coming up here soon. Forge coming up, so another Forge fast expand from BeSt. We'll see if it works a little bit better in this game than it worked in the last game. That's always a sad sight to see when a Protoss has all of their probes at the front line and they get attacked from the back. But it looks like Type B is trying to come in here, trying to take his hatchery, but BeSt is saying, no, you are not taking your hatchery today. Oh, fail. Fail. But yeah, he denied that hatchery for a little while before the Zerglings are coming out here to cause even more problems for BeSt Scout. But BeSt is going to have to make this Scout count. He's already looking tense to me. When BeSt loses his confidence, he is not a very good player. BeSt used to be so good, but he's definitely been taken down a notch. BeSt is coming down here, being chased around by Zerglings, and Type B is going to try his best to surround that probe and keep it from seeing the next building that's coming down. BeSt playing it safe, putting down 2 cannons, and now his Nexus. So he is going to Forge fast expand there, getting surrounded by Type B. Type B takes down the Scout. So BeSt is going to have to send out another probe to see the next building that's coming up here. Looks like he is sending out that probe right now. He's going to try to sneak past those Zerglings. But oh, maybe not. He put down his gateway, and he's going to start mining at his natural expansion here soon. I see what he's doing. He's going to try to sneak his probe through the minerals, both minerals, and get into the main. And Type B is actually ready for this. He's scouting both of the mineral lines next to his bases with Zerglings here. So Type B is really on top of his game here. He's really impressed me so far, even though I've just seen him play a few games today. He sees the probe coming out here. Oh, I don't think he was quite paying attention. Either that or he didn't have the sight range with that Zergling. But he's coming down. He has a couple of Zerglings. He might be able to deny the scout. Oh, it's going to be... Oh, man. BeSt has got to be frustrated after that. I was going to say that was going to be close, and man, that was close. And another hat trick coming down here. So BeSt is completely in the dark right now. He's going to have to play it super safe here. Maybe put down a couple of cannons at each base right now because he does not know what's coming his way. And Type B is very much on the defensive right now with these Zerglings. He's going to stop probes from coming in for a long time, I think. BeSt putting down cybernetic core. Type B is getting the full scout on BeSt right now, so he's going to know if BeSt is going for a Stargate, maybe 2 Stargates. Very indicative of a Corsair Reaver build. Looks like BeSt coming in. He might finally get the scout on the next building coming out, but no, Type B denying the scout even longer here. Well, he probably has his building warping inside of his main right now, whatever it is, either Spiral or Hydralisk Den. Didn't quite get the full sight of that, but yeah, the Stargate coming up now for BeSt, so he's going to get a scout eventually. That's pretty much what the initial Corsair is best for, getting the full scout on everything. That's why you see the Corsairs not attacking Overlords at the beginning. Looks like the Spire coming up. So this is probably going to transition into a Hydralisk build, I think. I think the Spire is just for Scourge this time. He's going to try to come in, end it with Scourge. And Type B, I think Type B put down another base up there at another mineral only. And if he has this many mineral onlys going, he's probably, going for a Hydralisk build here. Looks like he's coming in, denying the scout once again, putting down a sunken just in case. He gets attacked by a Dark Templar or something like that. Dark Templar sneakiness. Although I'm not sure if he has an Overlord at the front or not. But here comes even more cannons from BeSt. BeSt is expecting a Hydralisk break here soon. And he has cannons warping in at his main as well. So BeSt is playing it super safe here. I've never seen this kind of defensive play from BeSt, actually. This is awfully safe from BeSt. And he can't play safe forever. He's going to have to push in here soon.